show got weird.
Very quickly.
Tawny sticking around for the post show with us.
Yep.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, live video feed. Just keep it on, Tawny, the entire time because we don't.
You're making wild hand gestures, and I don't know why.
Never do that. And never talk if you're not on the mic. Had that earlier today with Representative Tim Miller.
Yeah, he thought
to chime in.
Well, he thought I was talking to him. I just happened to be looking at him while I was making a comment, but I guess he thought I was talking to him.
Yeah,
so
that was
he just started
super
talking.
annoying, and I'm like,
I couldn't. I had no idea what he was saying.
don't do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Tawny, what'd you think of sitting in the show just to be pretty?
Wasn't that bad. Story of my life.
That must be nice. Nobody's ever paid me to look pretty.
It's never
Well,
too late.
You're not.
It's
Thank
never
you.
too late.
Thank you, darling. You're too sweet.
Aw, no problem. That's also what I'm here for. No, I'm kidding.
For fake compliments.
Yes.
Hey, we'll take them.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't care if they're genuine or not.
What is it like to have your job be how you look?
It's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
And is it just
Yeah.
how you look?
No, it's not only how I look, it's how I present Hey.
What? Look, in being a guy that'll never be good looking enough to be good looking for life or for a job,
money.
Right.
for money,
Right.
it's all about how you look.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
that's
I've
a
never
big
been-
part of it.
well, I've
It's
never
not-
been.
but no, she's right. I mean, there's more to it than just
Well, sure.
how you look. I don't know what else there is,
Me neither.
but
I
I'm
don't.
sure there's more to it.
If you're enough of a smoke show, though, you're gonna get a job being good looking.
Does it ever
I
bother you?
agree.
Does it ever bother
Thank
you
you.
that because I'm sure it happens that you are objectified, in your line of work. Some people just treat you as a
Good-looking.
body,
As an object.
as an object.
It's like what's
Yeah.
what I did today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
what,
that ever
like what Jack did today.
does that ever bother you?
You prevert Jack.
No, honestly, like I said before, that things like that don't bother me because I am in my own world when it comes to like just focusing on work. And, if people view me as that way, then fine, so be it. I don't care.
Good for you.
I'm working. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Well,
Has it affected your relationships at all? Do any boyfriends get possessive and don't want other people looking at you?
No, I mean, yeah, some in the past, but right now, currently, no, my boyfriend's actually very supportive. He believes in me and tells me to go for my dreams and take advantage of every, opportunity that I can.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
he's
good.
great. Yeah.
Good.
Mhm.
Don't be with someone who's possessive of you.
Oh, no, I won't. I'll kick them to the curb.
There you
Bye.
go.
Bye,
Oh.
Felicia.
bye. It's funny because they don't know what that is.
No, I know.
I don't.
It's okay. Just
Bye,
me and
Felicia.
Swizzle.
Oh God. It's funny because they're old.
Aw, don't say that.
God, they're old. I mean, not old, but they're not young enough for bye, Felicia.
Okay.
I don't. But
They still don't get it. Let's just drop it.
All right, we're gonna let that go. See now, as somebody
I'm gonna Yahoo that.
somebody like me, I gotta
Thank you,
find a
Andrew.
job where I can be not good looking and just a personality, just
right.
where I can
Well,
get.
that's the thing. You can't rely on your looks or your brains, so you have to be.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, looks, brains, and skills are not going to be what gets you fed.
Nope.
How do you get this job?
Pity.
Technicality.
Yeah, it was pity.
A lot of lie on my application.
It was there was literally nobody else available.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah. So
He was like, I guess.
Aw.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Aw, too much today.
Well, there's a lot of self-pity going on.
So
in
Tawny, when you were young, did you play with Barbie dolls?
Yes, I did. And one time I thought my sister was a Barbie doll, so I cut her hair.
What? How old were you?
I don't know. I was too young. I don't know, like maybe 5.
Does your sister look like a
To
Barbie
be
doll?
fair, her sister is 8
No,
inches tall.
what?
Your sister's 8 inches tall. It's a tiny
No,
waist.
she's like 5'3", I think.
Well,
Go
then there's
on.
no excuse.
No, now she is 5'3", not before.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
There's a new
Yeah.
Barbie doll out there. I'm curious what you think of it. Spokeswoman for Mattel says that the number one request that they've heard from girls around the world is that they want to have a conversation with Barbie. They want to have a two-way conversation with Barbie. So they
Okay.
developed what they're calling Hello Barbie. It's a Wi-Fi connected Barbie
Wow.
That
I didn't have
uses-
those Barbies back in the day.
that uses an embedded microphone to record children's voices. Conversations are then transmitted over the internet to cloud servers, and Mattel's technology partner processes the audio with voice recognition software, and then it pushes back data to talk back to the children.
It's like Siri.
It's
How much is this Barbie doll?
it's
I don't-
the-
$700.
Here's the thing. I don't like my dolls to talk.
It's the Barbie 4S. You get it?
It's Hello NSA Barbie. It's monitoring your kids' conversations, though.
When
It's
I
taking
play-
it's taking what your kid says and sending it up to the cloud, and we all know how secure
cloud.
the cloud can be.
I
What do you
still
got on?
don't-
Do you
I
got
don't-
anything on the cloud?
I still don't understand how to use a cloud. I don't even know if I have a cloud.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, do you have an iiPhone?
I'm okay with
Yeah, I
that.
That's
have
good
a
to know.
cloud.
Yeah.
I've got a cloud. I just don't
I'm
know
gonna
how to
take
use that
hacking
cloud.
classes.
Don't you dare. Because I don't even know how to work the cloud.
If you give me your password, I can tell you whether or not you have a cloud.
Yeah, we'll just.
I'm good.
You make smart decisions. Good for you.
She's not an idiot.
Yeah.
First, you asked me where I'm staying at my hotel.
Yeah,
and
what's
now
your
you
room
ask-
number, by the way?
Yeah.
Don't make it weird.
What
You're
time are you
making
going to
it
be at
weird.
Market Barbecue
Yeah,
later?
sure.
Specifically, exactly. And what table are you sitting at?
Andrew, she doesn't have transportation. Just pick her up. I'll give you a ride.
Yeah.
True. Thumb
Yeah,
in.
at
during
least-
my lunch break.
At least I'm not Jack, putting you in a situation where you're completely dependent upon him for a ride back to the hotel.
Well, if
Yeah, you creeper.
White Shadow were available, I should check to see if White Shadow's available.
So are you comfortable with a Barbie doll that would record your conversation, send it up to some company somewhere who's going to process it and then talk back to your kid? Or that's
Just get him
creepy.
a real friend. Like, why? If you can't make friends, I don't care what your situation is, but if you can't make friends and someone to talk to, you're sad.
Well, no. I mean, I think it's okay because, I mean, look at what's out there today. Like Facebook. Anything you have on Facebook is owned by Facebook. So,
That's true, but theoretically, the Facebook is used by mostly adults.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think their age limit's like 14 or something like that.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
there,
but
are,
every kid.
there are kids on there, but there's not little
I
kids
was 14 when I got my Facebook.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I remember being at like,
Has it been that long? Oh,
yeah,
my God.
you're old.
You're-
super old.
You're a baby.
I'm 2 years younger than you. Let's not start this.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Yeah, but
being
she's seen the world.
that's
yeah,
true.
You've seen this office. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Ow! Shots fired.
She's
just
seen
kidding.
Peoria.
No,
Hey, I was from there.
I love Peoria.
but it's such a cool city.
You've been
Cool
there?
city. Oh yeah. I was actually
That's
interviewing
cool.
for a job in Peoria at one point, not too long ago.
What
Wish
job
they
is
would've
this?
hired
Energy 107.9 or something like that.
Oh, okay, the radio
102.
stations. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, awkward story.
Yeah, not like for physicist or something.
Yeah.
It's radio related.
Yeah, that's all I really got going for me.
No, you've got a lot. Good for you.
Thank you.
You don't.
Welcome.
You
she
don't
doesn't know what
him.
she's doing.
You're just
She
being,
doesn't know
You're
what.
just being nice for no reason whatsoever.
She has no idea what this is doing for me.
Not
Not like that. Don't be a creep. No.
Have you ever been in your line of work? Do you have to interview for jobs, or is it more just here, check out my portfolio, or is there
Look what I
actual
look-
face-to-face interviews?
Look what I
for
look
a lot of
like in
your
a
jobs?
bathing suit.
most of the jobs I get approached, so I don't really have to do too much.
Mhm.
Sometimes they just ask for like your portfolio, so like a submission sometimes, or like an audition, stuff like that.
Mhm.
I actually had to audition for my job at the auto show, but they approached me first.
Right.
So then
after
I-
seeing like your portfolio
Yeah,
online
they.
or something,
I think they knew that they wanted to hire me. They just wanted to see how I would.
make sure you weren't a
yeah.
crazy person.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I was
and
gonna say like
speak.
what can you I mean, why wouldn't they hire you? What are they looking for that they wouldn't hire you?
I mean, how you present yourself,
Does
how
she
you're
know where
speaking.
a gas cap is?
Of course, I know what gas cap is.
Really? When's the last time you checked your blinker fluid on your car?
Your blinker fluid?
Yeah. When's the
didn't-
last time?
I didn't know there was such thing as a blinker.
There is.
fluid.
Go to you probably are low. You
See,
didn't
this
know
is
that.
how dumb Dylan is. He thinks there's blinker fluid. Andrew. Tawny, you're very sharp. Very sharp to figure it out. Mhm. So dumb.
She's like, oh my god, I gotta go to O'Reilly.
no, she knew.
No, she
She
didn't.
knew. Barbie, it's dumb. Kids should have an imagination.
Jack referencing a story from 5 minutes.
I was trying to get
You're
it
a
in.
little behind.
He's a little late.
Trying to get it in earlier.
Little
but,
delayed. Whoa, bright light.
didn't work.
Have you ever been asked like an inappropriate question or
Oh, all the time.
Imagine.
at a
All
job interview?
the time. Oh wait, job interview.
Yeah.
Well, modeling job interview.
Right.
Mm.
Has any interview ever gone inappropriate for you where you've been like, time to leave. I don't want this job.
No, not
Like in
necessarily.
a blank room with a black couch.
No, I'm very
Jesus.
the casting couch. No, no, I'm
casting
I
very
only knew the
careful.
conversation I had with her agent.
I'm very careful. So I try not to put myself in those situations. I try and scope out, what I'm getting myself into first and stuff like that. So I haven't had anything scary like that, but like in
Yeah.
everyday life, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, I imagine you put yourself out there online quite a bit. You've got Instagram, you're on Twitter.
Yeah.
There's beautiful,
I try to.
provocative photos of you online.
I didn't notice.
Now people are gonna Google this.
I'm fine.
I try to. People won't take the bait, but they won't.
I imagine you get a lot of comments through those venues that
For sure.
get dark pretty quick, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's some funny ones.
How do you
out
handle
there.
that?
For the most part, I just giggle and I'm like, really? Okay, if you want to put that out there, fine.
Yeah. Have you had anybody you've had to like block or anybody?
Got any restraining
He's
orders
trying to
out?
figure out
Yeah.
where her line is, Andrew. See what you can get away with.
Pretty much, yeah. That's where I'm going with this.
Trolling.
Yeah, I've had to block a couple, but not too many people.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, I just won't respond because
That's the best way
I
to
don't have
deal with it.
time to I don't want to get anybody mad if they get offended, even though
Mm-hmm.
if they offended me, that doesn't matter. I'm just not going to bother.
Well, once you've let on that you've been offended, for a lot of people, that's just further
Oh,
vindication
yeah,
to
putting
keep going.
fuel to the fire.
Right,
I'm
exactly.
not all about that. I'm very drama free, so I don't like to argue with anybody. Even when it comes to work, I don't like to argue, and I just like to do my job and
Mm-hmm.
live life without drama as much as possible.
Pete Lee gave his Instagram account. Sort of, I think.
Pete Lee,
Pete
sorry.
Lee, sorry.
Is that really what it?
I'll look
what
it up.
is?
Hang on.
And I
Yeah,
don't.
it is. I looked it up.
That's funny.
That's funny. And I've got an Instagram account, and I don't know, unless
I've got one. I've never used it.
unless you're good looking and that's what you're selling, that's your product. What is the point of Instagram? 'Cause
Sorry is my safe word in
I don't
life.
care.
That's funny.
what people eat. Your Instagram makes sense, Tony. That
Yeah.
you're selling what you look, and what you look is how you get employed, or how you look rather. And I make the occasional joke on Instagram that nobody gets, but nobody gives a. I'm not going to be taking a bunch of selfies. At
You're
all.
not supposed to. It's not about taking selfies.
So what,
How many
what's the
selfies
point?
did you take over the course of the show this morning?
Oh
Because every time I looked over at her,
somebody
she's
like
looking at it from a different angle.
Well, I didn't take the
Here's-
picture exactly. I mean, I was like looking at it trying to get the best light, but kind of like washes me out in here.
So that was
Dylan, the phone keeps ringing. Will you see why?
going out over the air.
Probably.
Biggest fear. Well, that's what made the video so funny. You're sitting next to our guest Jay Nygaard. He's talking about his wind turbine thing, and you're just taking selfies. I thought it was
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah. No, he's nice.
You're so nice.
no, but people like Tawny should take selfies all the time because she's good looking.
Right, but that's your thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, yeah.
like Pete Lee.
Don't mention it.
Here's a picture of Pete Lee doing.
But no, for somebody like me, I don't take a whole lot of like pictures. I only take like the pictures of things that I think are cool or and other people would think is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like food, not really my thing. I mean,
I normally do that, but I won't post it. I'll like send it to my friends or whatever. Like, hey, look at this food. The what I send to my friends is not really what I post online.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
that.
that opens up the door to a lot of
Does
possibilities,
it
doesn't
really?
it?
Wait, what?
Go by your phone real quick.
Right.
No.
Yeah, Instagram for you, which is Tawny Jordan. It's just a lot of pictures of you.
Yeah.
Are you all Googling this right now?
No, we don't.
This
We'll do
is
that when you
I'm gonna
leave.
walk over to each of your laptops.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just looking through Ask
Don't-
Reddit.
Don't click the next button.
Andrew Lee, what is your
Or
Instagram?
the history.
Do you
Do you have
hang on.
do you
I
have an
do.
Instagram?
Hang on. It's Tenaciously 1041.
Really?
easy to remember.
1041. Why is that?
This is my old station
Oh,
frequency,
okay.
and that's when I set it up, and I've never changed it.
Well,
Yeah.
probably should do that.
I don't use it.
Quit
Why would
living
I
in the
change it?
past. Quit living in the past.
I never use it. My last Instagram, well, okay, I made one post in February, February 14th when I was over at Surly.
Oh, on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Went to a brewery.
Went to a brewery.
Cool.
Well, we went out to we had a couple beers and we went out to what we thought was going to be like a supper club, a jazz club.
Mm-hmm.
And it was horrible. It was
Aw,
awful.
That sucks.
The food was really bad. The performance was worse.
Oh, that would piss me off.
We had a good time. It was fun.
That's good.
And we had,
You were drinking, right?
We had plenty of
Yeah.
laughs
Okay.
at their expense.
Wait,
Good.
And then afterwards, to kind of cleanse the palate of that awfulness, we went to the Surly Destination Brewery. Are you a beer fan at all?
I'm not really a huge beer fan, especially because there's a lot of calories. But
Yeah, there
if
are.
I were to drink beer, I like craft beer.
Okay.
Any beer with like a really good taste.
so like
flavor.
Leinenkugel's.
If you get
No, not like that. Like
if you get a hankering for
Like
beer while you're here in the
Yingling's
Twin
good.
Cities, we have a ton of great craft beer, local brews here around here. But by far the pinnacle of the craft beer in the Twin Cities area is the Surly Destination Brewery. Surly makes amazing beers. They have all different styles, so there'll be a style that you like there. But they built this amazing destination brewery that's got a craft. It's got a big beer hall, amazing menu of food. It's
I love
incredible.
food.
So we
I
went
love
there.
food more than beer.
Yeah, they got it. They do the charcuterie with the cured meats and the cheeses.
Delicious.
Don't you have a
It's
podcast
incredible.
for this kind of stuff?
Yeah, I do. So
A different podcast?
yeah,
Andrew, you
the Minnesota Beer Cast.
You've
Oh.
posted a lot since you've lived in Minnesota.
Have I?
I'm looking through your Instagram. I'm following you.
So how do you,
69 posts actually.
Since I moved to Minnesota,
No, not since.
if you
moved
like
to
food,
Minnesota.
how do
Probably
you
like 30?
stay thin if you like food? I like food, and it causes problems in the staying thin department. Andrew, clearly.
Yeah, I'm a fat guy,
Mhm.
so I need help.
Working out, like I said the other day. Just
Oh no. We
gotta
don't wanna
work
do that.
out. You gotta keep your metabolism up.
Andrew,
guess it will
23,
catch
it
up.
helps.
you're right. Every Instagram post I have has been since I moved to Minnesota.
Awkward.
It is awkward.
Yet the Instagram
I've been on
handle is-
Instagram for, 4.5 years.
Wow.
And
Before
I've
me,
made 69 total posts. So,
Wow.
I have 216 posts.
I think I have 500 something, but
Yeah, but they're all of you, okay?
Nuh-uh.
After the third
Some
one, it's like
other stuff.
It's just Tawny again.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Nobody likes him here. That's why he's leaving.
That's true.
That's why you're in a box over there.
hmm
Yeah. I just,
Stuck in the box.
yeah. I just posted, mostly cool stuff of cool people. That's all I really got. Radio helps with that.
Nancy Grace asked me to come back on today.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to?
Mm-mm.
Good.
I'm asking what the topic is
'Cause I
first.
told you. I've been told to tell you no, to remind you not
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah. Tawny, you ever listen to or watch Nancy Grace? She's a loud Southerner on television.
No, but that name sounds very familiar.
Yeah, she's a known deal, but her show is it's so hard to do. Have you ever done? What's the worst assignment you've ever had for modeling?
I wouldn't want to say that.
Why not?
You don't have to say who it is, but what was it like? Mine was with Nancy Grace, and they've asked me again today. Not for modeling, for talking.
I can't exactly describe it, but I would say that I was put in a situation and I was really uncomfortable
Morning radio.
when it first started.
Sitting next to a comedian.
Donut video.
What?
Yeah, donut video.
No.
I'm gonna pull that one off eventually. I'll send it to you when I do.
Okay, that's not bad. No, it was just like I got this job, and when I got there, it was a little uncomfortable, and then he said something, and it made it 10 times more uncomfortable, and I stood up for what I believed in, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And he was like, well, then just take the money and leave. And I'm like, I'm not like that. Just give me my gas money. I'm just going to go. 'Cause
Wow.
I'm not, don't disrespect me. So,
Solid.
yeah, I take my job seriously. I don't like being taken for granted.
Mhm. You'd never last in radio.
That's pretty much the core of this business.
Oh, no, you guys are fine.
Oh,
Well,
thanks.
you don't see
I'm
how they
okay.
treat us. We got to go back in the cage after this.
You're so
It's like a
nice.
veal cage. The radio hosts.
Aw.
Like a veal cage, just all cramped up,
Yeah.
curled up in the ball.
We'll let you out at 5:55 a.m. the next day.
So I got a story. This was in the news bag, but we ran out of time.
White Shadow's coming to get you, by the way.
Okay, fantastic. He could take more pictures of me later when I leave. I need to get a good one before I leave.
That's could be taken
all
so
the-
many ways, Tawny.
All the pictures are good.
We need more.
A Clay County judge, this is in Moorhead, Minnesota. A Clay County judge has issued an arrest warrant for a Moorhead mother accused of attacking her son's father with knives and fists after he called the boy chubby.
Well, was he chubby?
Thera Crocius is accused of repeatedly punching her son's father in the 8 to 10 inch butcher knife. Screaming, and he came back to pack his things, and as he did so, she followed him, punching him in the back of the head, and then she after she stopped hitting him, he saw her walk into the kitchen and grab 2 butcher knives,
Hey,
8
what?
to 10 inches each with black handles. He claims she threw the knives at him, hitting the center of his back. He and the boy fled at that point, with Crocius still hitting him in the back of the head. His father had made a comment to him about being chubby, and when he told his mother, she started freaking out on the father.
Well, but we'll see here. Looking at the story.
So really, that maybe he is chubby.
Well, maybe he needed to be told that.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe.
because people who are chubby don't know it already.
No, yeah.
Unless it's pointed out by other people.
Oh my God, I'm a fat
Hey,
guy.
you know you got a little extra pounds on you there.
I didn't know that. Here,
I
let
had
me
no
eat this
idea.
thing of fries while I think about how fat I am.
If he's 5, I could see being upset. Maybe he's 17 and needs to mix in a salad every now
He's
and
a
then.
17 chubber,
Maybe.
17-year-old chubber.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Don't throw knives
Don't throw knives at people.
because you don't know how
Tawny,
to
have you
do
ever
it.
thrown a knife at somebody?
Have I what?
Not
ever
recently.
thrown a knife at somebody?
That's
Wow.
a crazy
Yes.
laugh.
That was
yeah.
That's a
that
yes.
was
Oh my
that was
God.
clearly not a no.
Who have you thrown a knife at?
Not really.
Let's get into
thrown a
this.
Knife at,
And
just like
For what reason?
like what? Like a plastic knife?
No,
Or
like
a
a
real
knife.
knife?
Pull the
Like a
mic
real
up.
knife.
I laugh because it's
Yeah,
just
sorry.
like, why would you freaking ask that question?
A
No, thrown stuff at, just like, your sister, like my sister and I, like,
Yeah.
we're really close in age. So, like, of course, we throw crap at each other. I mean, I don't recall, like,
just one time it was a knife.
no, just
Have you ever
kidding, no.
thrown anything at a boyfriend during a fight or something?
No, not that I can remember. I usually, maybe like a pillow.
Well, that doesn't really count.
Actually, I had a boyfriend. Oh, never mind. I just don't want to talk about this story. Never mind.
Oh, come
You
on.
can't say that.
We're all friends here.
No, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Nobody
okay.
listens.
I,
Nobody listens to this.
That's true.
It's
Nobody
going
ever
on the
listens.
internet. It's not going to be there forever.
I had a boyfriend get mad at me one time, and I was sleeping, so he
Right.
got mad at me while I was sleeping because he found out something. And it wasn't that bad,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
he got mad and he woke me up by throwing a pillow at me, and then he broke up with me, and then I was really upset, and I was like, no, like, don't be mad, like, don't leave. He left.
Mhm.
I got over it. I went to work. I'm not gonna play that game. Whatever.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Exactly.
What did he find out?
Ooh.
He said it wasn't too bad, but he broke up with her.
Yeah.
No, because if I say what it is, then this person's gonna know I'm talking about that.
I guess.
Well,
So I'm
you
not
think
gonna
this
say
so
it.
far
person-
so far the most scandalous thing is that he threw a pillow at you. I don't think he's going to be horrified that you're telling this story.
No, I just don't want to
Okay.
say it.
He's not going to hear it.
No means no,
He's not gonna
Andrew.
hear it.
No.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah,
He
jeez.
might. You'd
Be
be
respectful.
surprised.
Well,
Yeah.
nobody
Um,
listens to
Does,
this.
does he stalk you?
No, he doesn't stalk me. Not that I know of.
Online stalking?
No.
A good stalker doesn't make himself aware.
We're not friends
No.
anymore, so
Yeah.
it's okay. But still, I don't like to call people out. But yeah, he
That's what
asked
we
for
do.
me back, and I said no.
Yeah, good
That was
for
the
you.
end of it, and we dated.
You
for
don't
a
need no
couple years.
pillow throwing fools in your life.
No, I know. I don't need pillows thrown at me. I'll throw the pillows, man. No, I'm kidding.
All right, let's wrap this up. Do promos, and I'll deliver you to the White Shadow.
White shadow.
White shadow.
White shadow.
Okay.
Weird.
Why is everybody all quiet?
Because we're done.